YouTube Nation, Crown Big Nation, what's going on? You thought I was finished, but nah, I'm back. I just want to state, just because I'm not making videos, I'm not doing nothing. I am working hard as I can to do this Crown Victoria. One man band with my hands. I have invested and some power tools through Eastwood. And also, I'm looking at this welder. Now, I do still have to see if it requires gas and if it will run off a 110 or 120 volt because it's a 3-in-1. I want to do something real big in the future. Probably we'll just talk about that after I get this and then get the 4-valve situation going. So, welcome to the channel. For everybody new, for everybody who's been waiting, I have more parts. Pieces to the puzzle. Let's get to it. This is a performance. This right here, this particular kit, there's companies out there that will build off of this base with those, and I'm going to show you those. Those right there are the superstars of the whole build. And that's one of the things they use right there is those clutches. And I'm going to show you those. Clutches, frictions, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to show you. They usually put together this particular package at about 6 to 1,000 horsepower. I will crap you not. This, I've looked up quite a few of performance transmission companies, and this is the exact kit they will do. Some may do the Sonex direct drum or forward drum. Most will use the stock drums. So let me stop talking and show you what we got. This is our small package. It has the lip seals, sealing rings, metal clad seals, case seals, all your soft parts for the transmission. The transmission, the valve body gaskets, it has all that. So that's that. Comes with the oil filter, brand new. You get complete bushing kit for the whole transmission. It's about, I don't know, maybe 8, 10 bushings in there. Bearings, I should say. Bearings. I keep saying bushings. Those are bearings. These are bearings. Bearings. These are bearings. I do have the bushings. I have to show them to you. They also send you the sun gear with the race. This is the sun gear bearing with the race. This goes on the bottom. As you can see, it's separate because it's not like the other bearings in the kit. So that's that. They give you the lower sprag. They do send you a main pressure regulator valve for the valve body. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the Sonex kit, which I'll show you once it gets here. They send you the washer kit. You get heavy duty overdrive band. You get the bonded molded rubber piston for the intermediate. You get a heavy duty Kevlar reverse band. This is very important. You definitely want to get a heavy duty because a lot of times reverse, overdrive are some of the main things that will go out first on these transmissions depending on the condition of it. And for the main star of the whole build is these clutches. These are Raybestos Stage 1. Let me see if I can get you a close up. For anybody who know anything about clutches and transmissions, Raybestos is one of the premier names in the transmission world. There's a couple other ones out there. These clutches really and steels were really, the steels are standard steels. These are not the choline steels. I got already planning out the next transmission build that I'm gonna use the choline, but these are just the metal steels that they have. You could have went up to a different kit and got Rebestos, Blues, Gen 2s, and choline steels, but for this one, it really wasn't necessary. So that's that. And let me show you what I've been doing. And like I say, I've been getting some power tools out of Eastwood, and I want to do I'm gonna do a 5.4 platform down the road. I just have to figure it out. I'm torn between two different things. Is why I definitely want to start learning how to weld, and I do need to weld on the Crown Victoria. So I will probably order one of these in the next coming week. Either that one or simply get a MIG welder by itself. So I just have to figure that out. I'm gonna figure that out sometime today so I can know what to order. So I'm gonna show you something else right quick. So I'm back. I had to pause the video. I want to show y'all some of these are parts that are going to get reused, but also I want to show you right quick from the other transmission. Look at this. I mean, this is seized together. These are clutches and steels. See, I mean, look at this. This is carnage. That's why I didn't go no further. And from what I want to say, I mean, these are just burnt. Warped, burnt. I mean, this is no way that's supposed to be like that. And this tells me somebody else has definitely went through this transmission. This is the lower sprag that I was saying. I got a new one up, so this one is useless. They have like little things inside of them, so that's useless. I'm not going to use that one. Cleaning everything with brake clean. You can use a cheap kind. I'm using a bearing drive kit for the bushings. I've actually, for the reverse drum and the either forward or reverse sun gear shell over there, I've already replaced the bushings on there, and they come brand new. These will go to a planetary, I believe, and they send you, this will, like I say, cross between AODE, 4R70E, and W, 4R75, E, and W. So they do send you some bushings that you may not use. And this is just the bushing, the bearing drive kit that I use. It's supposed to be for a rear end, but it will work to a certain extent. I didn't get the exact one that I needed for this because it comes with more of the axle sizes. So it didn't come with the smaller ones, let's say, so I can put these in there and that. So these are the parts that will get reused. I am waiting on the planetary. The reverse drum, I'm not gonna see, as you can see, it's got the new bushings in place. I'm not gonna tear down this particular drum because I actually learned some reasonable information from a transmission shop who does performance transmissions, and they say they leave theirs stock. They don't take out or disassemble this if there was nothing wrong with it. They claim that if you do, that it will cause clunking. This this reverse drum didn't cause me any issues, so I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to bother with it. I'm going to clean it out with brake clean and leave it alone. As you can see, I got the brand new bushings down in there. These are the old ones. It took a lot of ingenuity to get them out. I still got to figure out how to get this bearing out of, this bushing out of there. I keep calling them bearings. This bushing out of there. And this one still has one in there. and those two go in there. And these are the other parts. That one I need a bigger tool to get that one in there. And everything is here. Output shaft, input shaft is good on this one. Forward gear, we're going to use the forward. I'm just going to disassemble it, put everything in there. Probably going to use some C-clamps to get that off. And wait on the planetary. Wait on the planetary and get to work on that. And also want to show you guys what I've been getting to. So I took the fuel pump out. That's why I say, just because I ain't making videos don't mean I ain't working. I took the fuel pump out, and my belief now is that the old 9 to 11s, and maybe even the 08s, but the 09s to 11s, the parts are closely similar. This fuel pump hat is the same. And one thing I was just kind of looking at is because my plan is to do with the black car. That's my baby. She's been sitting here a while. My plan to do with the black car is to do either a 2-pump setup or a 3-pump setup. This is the pump that I'll be using. It's the AEM fuel pump. This, I believe, this is the short version, if I'm not mistaken. This, they claim, will handle 1,000 horsepower under a certain condition. You know, boost, most likely a booster pump and all that. So I am going to, and this one I did bend this because I'm not going to use this. This one gave me a bad reading on the fuel hand, so I'm going to eliminate this one altogether. And this is the relay kit. It's a simple kit. Relay, and hook that up. You get your fuse in there. And I'm going to show you guys. I did this on the black one originally before I decided to swap over to 4-valve, so I understand how to do it. I'm going to show you guys how to do it again. If you guys are adding power, or even if you guys want to upgrade your fuel pump, you know, this one is a lot better. You're not going to gain 100 horsepower, but you could gain back. A lot of people don't realize cars lose power for different reasons. You may have a slow car for 5 different reasons, but the fuel pump is one of those things that is heavily used. And if you can just simply upgrade it from the factory to one like these, you might feel the original power or non-hesitation. People go, my car hesitates a lot. Sometimes you just simply have to take that fuel pump and swap it out, because your fuel pump is what delivers power. And you may not crack a check engine light because the fuel pump is weak, but the fuel pump is a key to making power. So you have to go through the whole power, spark plug, coils, battery, alternator. You have to go through all that, because the alternator and battery could also, you know, hold you from getting power. So I just want to show you guys that right quick. I am going to start working on the reverse drum first, since I already have that, you know, prepped. And I'm going to get everything together. So it's a little bit of a long video. I didn't mean to really make it that long, but just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing. The like I say, Eastwood I've got a few power tools from them. And like I say, I do want to make sure everything is done correctly. Shout out to Transmission Bench. If you guys need any information on how to put these together, Transmission Bench is where you want to go. So thanks, guys. I'm going to get some more information to you soon. Crown Vic Nation, thanks a lot.